Zaatari refugee camp in Jordan, home to 80,000 Syrians, a sand-swept city of the dispossessed. Many have been here for years. For some, there is now the hope of a new life in the UK. The UN Refugee Agency will select from among the many, choosing the most vulnerable of the vulnerable, it says.
We could probably start referring people within the next month, and then it's up to the UK procedures how quickly they take for health and security checks.
How long would you expect?
We'd probably be looking that people could move towards the UK within a year, if not less. Again, it would depend on the UK's requirements.
But while the UK gets ready for 20,000 Syrians, Jordan is struggling with more than 500,000, most living in cities, not camps. The United Nations can no longer afford to feed them because of a lack of funding from the international community. The UN has been taking drastic action here. From the beginning of this month, it stopped providing assistance to around 230,000 Syrian refugees. Almost as many have had their aid cut in half. All this is having a tangible impact. More refugees here are now looking to Europe. Munib Zakia is one of them. After 3 years in Jordan, he plans to take his children and grandchildren on the dangerous journey to Greece. He had no intention of leaving before, he says, but now they have lost their lifeline. He shows me their remaining food supplies. The family has been living on less than £1 a day. Even that aid has been stopped. Munib says the UN and the international community are forcing them to risk their lives.
They bear 75% of the responsibility. They have opened a gate to death and are making us walk through it. It's better to die fast on the journey than die slowly, watching your kids starve.
Aid workers say families like this urgently need help here in the region. But after 4 years of war in Syria, the international community is overwhelmed. Munib is already packing for the voyage to Europe. He told us if he and his family drown on the way, as his neighbours did last month, he hopes it will be shown on TV. Maybe then, he says, the world will find a solution for Syria. Orla Guerin, BBC News, Amman, Jordan.